Thanks for coming back for another segment of Michigan Conservative Roundtable. Kim is to my left, Mac is to my right, the guy in the middle is TJ, and please like, share, and subscribe. And we're hoping to occupy perhaps 3 to 4 minutes of your time if you could hear us out on this topic here in this segment. What I'd like to do is I'd like to touch on some headlines from my two favorite websites, The Right Scoop and The Gateway Pundit. And if you go to those sites, then you probably have read these same articles. These are really great websites. They're my favorites. For instance, last week, a couple days ago, they did an article, and they're reporting. The Right Scoop is reporting that the city of New York, law enforcement, New York City Police, that retirement is up 75%. 75% people are leaving the force. Let's see, they gave 5,300 New York City police officers retired or quit the NYPD last year. That's no small number.
Significant.
Well, they have about, if you want to believe Commissioner Frank Reagan from Blue Bloods, they often quote that they have 30,000 cops in New York City. So that's
30,000 and 5,000 retire. Yeah. So that's what, 1/6?
Yeah,
1/6. Rough math.
Well, who would be a policeman in this day and age? I mean,
well,
bless them, that are.
Next headline that caught my eye, and I am aghast that this is becoming so prevalent. An elderly Asian man is in critical condition after being beaten by a black man, and his crime was speaking Mandarin on the street. I've seen the video. I've debated on whether or not to pull the video. It shows this person of ethnicity, it appears, stomping on this guy's head 3-4 times, I think. On his head.
Well,
and he's in the hospital now in critical condition.
I think you need to understand his rage.
Well, but it's not even the first time. I mean, and you know what? It could be happening to those of another ethnicity, and it's just not being reported. That's entirely possible. But I was just surprised that every time you turn around, you're hearing about an Asian person getting beat up.
You're hearing about an Asian. Here's how the scenario is playing out from my perspective and what I've observed. Is an Asian gets attacked by a black American, and it gets reported that whites are attacking Asians for hate crimes.
Right.
I just, and when you see the video, I cringed when I saw the video. Okay.
I don't know legally how it, and I have law enforcement in my family and I can check with them, but it seems to me that if you kick someone in the head, that ought to be...
That's attempted murder.
Assault with intent to commit murder.
Yeah, assault with intent to commit bodily harm.
Because you can most certainly kill someone by kicking them in the head.
Well, he's in critical condition, which means had he not been hospitalized, he probably would have died.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I have some headline articles from the Gateway Pundit. And I get, this happened last year, but just recently became known. Okay? March of last year, so heck, a year ago, over a year ago, there was a protest to Governor Newsom's lockdown, and he put an F-15C fighter on alert, prepared to buzz the crowd protesting him. It didn't happen.
In a city?
Wherever this protest was, okay, he had this jet. Now the jet never took off, never left the tarmac, as they say, but it was ready to. And I'm thinking, my gosh.
And this was what branch of the service was this?
He will be California Air National Guard because governors control the Air National Guard.
I understand that.
Okay.
So are they the police?
I don't know, but I just you're amazed that a governor would take this kind of action. I'm kind of surprised it took this long. It took a year for it to finally become known.
Right.
All right. Here's another headline. Virginia Tech soccer player suing her former coach after she was forced off the team for refusing to kneel in pregame. She wouldn't kneel, and it sounds like, and here's what it reads. While she supported BLM, she wasn't going to kneel during the national anthem, and because of that, they pretty much forced her off the team, and now she's suing her coach.
Where are these people who are so I don't blame her either. Where are these defenders of Colin Kaepernick saying he has a right to do that? Well, does she not have a right to not do it?
Apparently not.
See, this is
This
communism seeping into our society rapidly. Do as you're say, do as you're told, or we're going to punish you. I hope she sues their brains out.
Yeah, and it sounds like she was sympathetic toward the movement. She just wasn't going to kneel. And this is what happens when you are not 100% in lock, stock, and barrel, whatever. Pardon my screw up there, everyone. All right? But this is what happens when you are not 100% in line. Okay? What are you shaking your head at?
Oh, just shaking my head. Getting some exercise.
All right, next headline. Biden. This is crazy. The Biden administration has stopped finding illegal aliens who refuse to leave the United States and is canceling all previous incurred debts. According to this article, if they enter the United States illegally, they're caught, and part of their punishment is being fined. Okay? Well, you would think being kicked out of the country would be the punishment.
Fine.
But not only are they not going to fine these people, the ones they have fined, they've been forgiven.
I can't believe that they would want to walk away from a dime they could get. That's amazing to me.
I just
they'd rather put them up in fancy hotels.
Yeah. Next headline. The New York Times has finally seen fit to report that more people in San Francisco died of drug overdoses than COVID last year.
Yeah.
How about that? How about that? And COVID's so,
And where do these drugs come from, largely? They come across the border.
Afghanistan is the largest opiate.
Right.
Yeah. And finally, Jeff Flake has lectured the Republicans that they need more people like Liz Cheney. And this goes to
Jeff
the
Flake
whole...
is a flake.
Yeah.
He was born in Snow, Arizona, I believe.
Yeah.
Making him a snowflake. How appropriate.
This goes to the whole GOP establishment and how out of touch they are with us flyover people, But and you'd think they wouldn't, because Liz Cheney, she represents flyover country.
Yeah.
But she went to D.C. and she became corrupted.
Well, here's the thing. I think she was corrupted by her corrupt father.
Well, that's entirely possible. So anyways, I just wanted to run... Any final thoughts? I just wanted to run these headlines by you. As I go down and as I go to the Gateway Pundit and I see these articles and it's a nonstop. Holy cow! And then you go to the next article. Holy cow!
Yeah.
And it's just one holy cow after another.
I often feel as though I missed the signpost up ahead that said you were entering the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. Or
the end of the world.
And I do believe the Gateway Pundit is accurately reporting. For anyone who wants to question our source here, have at it. That's all I got. If you guys got nothing? Okay. And to all our loyal subscribers, thanks for hanging in there for this 10-minute video. Thank you, everyone. As always, be safe. Watch your six. And don't tread on me.